What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So today's video, I'm going to be reviewing my subscribers and followers stores. So if you guys want to be featured on this series that I'm going to start doing, you can also mention your store down below. Whenever you guys are creating a store, you definitely want to focus on the overall branding and how it looks. You want things to look like a actual brand. So when a customer lands on your site, you're going to have a very high conversion rate and a very high perceived value. So you're going to be able to charge a lot more than what you normally would with a general store. I also wanted to mention, guys, that right after the store reviews, I'm going to have a step-by-step tutorial on how to set up a proper product page and home page for your store. So make sure you guys stay tuned for the whole entire video for that. Make sure you guys subscribe down below, and let's get straight into the video. So for the first store that we're going to be looking at today, it is Surf Trip Supply, and this store is actually a merch store specifically themed around surf products and the surf niche. So first off, when you land on the page, you guys can see that's a very simple design logo, which is something that I really advise that you guys do. Don't make something overcomplicated or really weird. You don't need to put a lot of effort into your guys' logos. As long as it looks simple and clean and easy to remember, then that's what you're shooting for. And you guys can see here that the menu is neatly laid out. You don't have all these different links and pages and stuff that's going to confuse a customer when they land on your page. And scrolling down here, they have a simple banner as well: swim trunks, youth and men's, shop now. That's nice. You know, I like this quality background image right here. A lot of people, what I see that they do when you go on their website is they'll have a banner right here that has nothing to do with the actual product that they're selling. So this is very good that you did this as well. And you guys can see scrolling down here that they have transparent images of all the products that they're selling. So these shorts here, you know, there's no backgrounds behind them. You don't have anything distracting in these pictures. It's exactly what a customer is looking for. And having pictures like these are going to get a much higher conversion rate. And one thing that I'm sure you guys have noticed as well is that all the products that are on the store have a theme to them, have a brand feel to them. So what's the colors, right? It's blue, white, brown, and this like tannish color, and that is the brand, the theme of the store. And that's what you guys need to focus on for your products. Obviously you're doing merch here. You know, if you're doing drop shipping products, you want to focus on that as well. You want to have all the colors congruent, you know, same thing with the ads. And what I also really like is that they have a Instagram feed portion on this page showing the product, you know, people wearing it. You have different lifestyle pictures and stuff like that. That's going to help a lot with your conversion rate. That's why I highly suggest that if you guys are selling a product and you know it's doing well, buy it, send it to yourself, do some lifestyle images, get your own custom content put on your website, and that's going to boost your conversion rate and then also give you a lot more social proof when you have stuff like this on here. Click on one of these listings, you guys can see that the product pages are very simple as well. You have the front of the product here, the back of the product, and this is exactly what you guys want to shoot for. Do not overcomplicate your product pages, guys. Now this is for merch, so it's going to be a little bit different, but the same concept still applies. And you guys can see they have a free shipping right here. They show the delivery times. You know, even the button matches up with the store themes. You don't want to have a button that's completely out of the ordinary, flashing and just looks spammy. I even like how you guys have a frequently asked questions page, and these are very important as well for, you know, a clothing business, right? So one of the problems with you know, selling clothing online or merch is that you get a lot of returns because people don't really know how the sizing works. And that's great that you have these different sizing charts on here. You know, I've seen some of your product pages where you actually have the chart on there. So overall, amazing store. It looks very clean, very well branded and simple, and that's exactly what you guys want in the drop shipping space, not only just for, you know, a clothing line. So the next store that we're going to be looking at is the Cloudvaper.com, and I'm sure you guys have seen this product before on Facebook or on TikTok. It's this air humidifier, this LED humidifier, and it's going pretty bonkers right now, and I've seen various accounts on TikTok doing very well with this. Now, firstly, landing on your page, the first thing that I would say is that I would get a better logo, something a little bit more intricate, and you know, you don't have to really change it up all that much. I would just change the font maybe, and maybe some of the colors. And scrolling down here, you guys can see that the banner is a little bit blurry, which is something that you guys want to avoid. That's literally one of my biggest pet peeves for sites. And for my sites is to have blurry images or you know, banner images. I don't like that, and then I don't think our customers are going to like that as well. And even if you can't find a good banner image to use on your site, what you can do is also look up the free images on Shopify, and they'll actually give you something. You know, you just search in something that's related to your niche. You just go into a description of what you can use it for, you know, the shipping, which is good. I like how this is organized. You have the buy now button here. scroll down right here, and then you can see the actual product. So that's very good. I really like this part right here. So looking through here, I really like how you have this organized on the right side, but on the left side right here, you don't need this. This is actually going to look very bad on your product page and how customers perceive your page when they land on it. So what I would do is, instead of having the images stacked like this, I would have the images as a thumbnail, a product thumbnail. So you have all the images up here, you can click through them like this. But I do like these GIFs on the page, and it shows the use of the product. I would just change the coloration of these reviews to match your store, but overall your branding for the store isn't bad. It looks like you stuck with a black and white theme. What I would personally do is change up the colors just a little bit. So I would have some blues, pinks, some whites. And then one last thing that I wanted to mention as well is, for this site, I would have the different links and pages listed out right here. I wouldn't have it right here, but overall your site looks pretty good, and you just need to improve on the branding aspect and reorganize some of your images. So here's a prime example of a store that you guys would want to sort of follow, and that is the hand massager. And I'm sure you guys have seen some of their ads on Facebook, but this is a hand massager device that's actually doing really well, and it's been running ads quite a long time now. As you can see, this ad has been running since 2020, but landing on your store, you guys can see that the colors and everything on here aren't mismatched. You don't have anything that's out of the ordinary. All the colors are made to match the actual product images. So you guys can see here, even the background of these products have been cropped out. Everything's transparent, and you just have these solo images of the product, which is something that you guys definitely want to shoot for with the overall aesthetic for a store. And then scrolling down here, you guys can see that they have all these different infographics and different images, and I believe this is the turbo theme, but this is going to be the best theme that you guys can use for one product stores, which is definitely something that I highly recommend that you guys do, because with these types of stores, you're going to have a very high average order value and also have a high conversion rate because you're looked at as an actual brand. And scrolling down here, you guys can see that there's nothing really that's going to throw off a customer. You definitely want to have good looking reviews as well. One tool that I highly recommend that you guys do, and I'm sure they use this tool as well, is Canva, and it's a completely free tool, but you guys can be using this to create some awesome product photos, and it's very beginner friendly. Like, all you would have to do when you get on here, you just take the image, and then you can actually edit the image and then remove the background. That way you're going to get images just like these that you see on this product page. So there's really 4 to 5 things that you guys want to focus on when you're building your stores, and the first thing is the branding, and I can't say this enough. The overall branding of your store needs to be congruent with everything. So the product, the website, your ads all need to match up as far as the different colors, text, and this way you're going to get the highest conversion rate. You need to be having nice transparent images, lifestyle photos, and you can get all of these just by using Canva and different images that you find on AliExpress or even Alibaba. And I would even say you can go out of your way to go on Amazon, find these different products, and use different people's images on there. But overall, your main focus should be a one product store, because this is going to be giving you the best conversion rate, the best average order value for your store, and this is going to improve your customer trust, which thus increases your conversion rate. Like for one of my stores, because it was a one product store and it was branded so well, as opposed to just having a general store that sells tons of other things, I was able to charge double of what my competitors were charging for the same product. Now, I'm not bashing general stores at all, but for general stores, you just need to be using them to test products, and I'm sure there's general stores out there that are doing very well. But as far as testing goes, I would use a general store. That way you don't have to open up a new store every time or change all the different fonts, logos, all that stuff. Just use a general store to test, and when you find a winning product, niche down to just having that one single product on that store and create the store around that product when it comes to the different colors or branding. What you're shooting for is minimalism and simplicity for your store. This way your conversion rates will skyrocket and increase your overall profitability. So this is the last prime example of what you guys want to shoot for when you're creating a product store. This is Loom Lamp, and it's a sunset lamp that people were selling heavily on Facebook and TikTok. And you can see right away that the main theme of the store is this orange color. And well, why is it this orange color? Well, the colors are mainly this bright orange or yellow. So that's why he made this store like this. And you can see even the buttons, the backgrounds. So for the very first thing that you guys need to do before you even think about creating a product page, you guys need to go to your Shopify app store. So go ahead and click on customize your store, and then you need to search up Source Box, and it's completely free. So what it basically, and this app will actually connect your product to their service, and they're going to give you better shipping times and better product prices. And you also get an account manager. So if you have any questions or you're trying to scale a product or get a logo put on it, you guys can just do all of that with them. you guys don't want to be using just AliExpress where the shipping times are absolutely horrible and you can barely even reach out to the people that sell those products. So once you guys get into your account, you need to go over to manage products and then go to their marketplace, and then you guys can search up the product that you want to sell. So let's say we wanted to sell the posture corrector. Go ahead and click on the product there, and they will always have a wide variety of different variants that you can choose from. And then as you can see here, they do have a wide variety of different shipping options. So these are going to be way better times than what you see on AliExpress where they have 30 to 60 day time. So what you want to do is you can go ahead and add to import list, manage products, import list, and then you can go ahead and connect it to your store. Then you just add the My Shopify link. So if you guys can't find a product that you want to sell on their marketplace, all you guys got to do is click on import AliExpress products, and you do have to join their dropshipping program or whatever, which is completely free. So you just click join now, sign up for that, and then you can see right here, you can just take any AliExpress link that you want to sell, paste it here, and then you can import it to your store directly. And then once you have it connected to your store, just go down to this customer service tab right here, hit them up and tell them that you just imported the product from your store and you wanted to get a quote for this, and they'll just hook you up with an account manager which will help you out with all the questions that you have. And so now, as you guys can see, I imported the product onto my store, and it also imported all the descriptions as well in different product images. Now you can use these images that are on AliExpress. You just want to be sure that they are high quality and they don't have a whole bunch of horrible looking text, but I'm going to show you guys exactly what you guys want to do when you create infographics and different product photos for your product page. So anytime that I do create different images for my product, I will go to canva.com. It is completely free. Now, some of the features aren't free, like the transparent image where you can take out the background for products. I believe it is $12 a month, but honestly, it's not that big of a deal. And the ideal sizing that you want for these infographics is 1024 by 1024. This is going to give you the best aspect ratio when you're landing on the product page. So as you guys can see here, I did this for a handful of different products. But let's say you did not want to use these specific images that they gave you when you imported your product or the images on Sourcing. What you guys can do is get the AliExpress image downloader app. Now, it doesn't really matter which one that you get, but this tool is actually a Chrome extension, and you can download all the different images on the AliExpress listing, and it'll save you a lot of time instead of, just right clicking on each and every one of them. So the one that I have is Ali Downloader, and you can also get Ali Saves. Those are two really good apps. So I'm gonna go ahead and download these images. So I went ahead and downloaded some images that we can use for our store, and as you guys can see, some of the images are already very high quality, so you definitely have to do your research on AliExpress or even Alibaba. I would make it sized just like that, and then also you just want to download the image as well, so as a JPEG, and then you can just increase the quality right here and then go ahead and download it. Now, there are some images where you don't really want to have this type of text right here, so the best thing that you guys can do is click on edit image and then remove the background. And then as you can see, we have a solo image of the product, and that's definitely what we want. And sometimes there's certain parts of the image that I don't want to have, so I will just crop it out just like this, and then just take this and then stretch it out just like that. And then you do have some of these imperfections right here. What I do is kind of ghetto, but it works. You just go down to elements right here, then take a square and then turn it to white, drag it over like that, and then as you can see, the product image looks very nice and you don't have anything that's lingering or it's going to be distracting when a customer sees the photo. So once you get all your photos done, just go ahead and download the images. So after we download all the different images that we're going to be using from Canva, you can go back to the product page editor, which is basically just the import of what you got from Sourcing, or you can use a Weo as well. But all this stuff right here, you really don't need this. We're gonna make this look a lot more organized, so we're gonna go ahead and then just delete it all. And then the same thing with these pictures down here. So we're not gonna be using all these for just the product pictures. We're gonna have some of these in the description as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and save that. And then here you guys can see in the title, we don't want any of this. We don't want to have a long title like this. So for whatever brand that you're starting, you want to have a title of the product that coincides with the brand, right? So for the brand name, we could just think of something randomly like Posture Flex. That's what we're going to call the product, because whenever you create a one product store or create a brand, you want to be the person that is the sole seller of this product, or you want to be the one that is the pioneer of the product, right? So whenever people think of this product, they're going to think of your brand, right? So we're going to call this Posture Flex. And then usually what I like doing for the first couple of sentences is an imagine statement. So something to really just relate to the customer when they land on your store. So that's all I really have for the first couple sentences right here, and this is going to be right under the product title, so we can do that. And then what I like doing is having a couple bullet points here. So if you have free shipping, just put down free shipping, 30-day guarantee, you can put that as well. And then also, you can put premium quality. So that's all I really need for the imagine statement in the top part of the product page. So now we're going to go on to the next part, which is the benefits. And really for any product, some products don't really have any benefits that you can list out, but this is the common concept that you want to have whenever you're doing a product page. So we're going to go ahead and put the benefits. Obviously for something like this in the health niche, we're going to have doing this is a good idea. So the benefits, you can just list them out. What I usually like doing is just having a image right here as well. So we can grab one of these images from down here and put them right here. So we'll just place that right there, and then we can get rid of some of that space, scroll down here. And then the benefits, fixes your posture. And what I usually like doing is just having maybe 5 to 7 different bullet points right here. So what I usually like doing down here is putting a how it works section. So how it works, and then you can do like a step-by-step. So right here you can have a step-by-step of how the product works, or you can have different bullet points describing what it uses or how the customer can use it to benefit them the most. And then after we have this section right here, what I like to end it off with is a 30-day or 90-day guarantee, something to assure the customer that when they buy your product, they can buy it with confidence and knowing that, if it doesn't arrive or if it arrives damaged, they're going to be able to get a refund or contact you. And then right under here, you can have some type of image of someone using the product. And then after you type this here, you definitely want to have a link to your 30-day guarantee or refund policy page. And what I usually like doing with this guarantee is having a trial period. So if they get the product, they can't just be like, oh, well, I don't want this anymore, give me a refund. So in your trial page or in your 30-day guarantee page, you want to have a trial period. So say they have to trial it for anywhere from 15 to 25 days or so before they actually decide to return it. You can add a who it's for section and just describing exactly the type of person that would buy your product. And then you can add another image. And then we can go ahead and get rid of some of these images right here that we already use in the product descriptions. So scrolling down right here, you guys can see the pricing. So whatever you see it on AliExpress as, you guys need to triple that on here. So let's say you're getting the product for $5 on AliExpress, you need to be selling it for at least $15. So ideally, I'm just going to have this as $19.99, and you can just do a random compare price. Usually I just like doubling it, and then that's basically it. And then you can go ahead and turn this into an active product and then save it. Alrighty, you guys, so we are in the Shopify editor, and you guys can see here I've already put a logo, and I created this logo in Canva pretty quickly. And as you can see, I made it black and blue, and that's what you want as the overall theme of your store, right? So your product colors, your logo colors, the colors that you use in your ad, colors that you have on your store, you want everything to be congruent because you're focusing on creating a brand. And as far as the theme that we're using the View theme. You guys don't need to be using paid themes. Free themes are going to work just fine. There's stores that make millions of dollars per month just from using the View theme. So you guys can use this. And then as far as these colors and stuff, we need to change this, right? So whenever you want to change your store colors, just go down to theme settings right here and then go to colors. And then we're going to change this to a blue to sort of match the logo. And then here you can change the font if you want to as well, but we're not going to worry about that. And then primary buttons, we want to change it to this blue as well. And then we want to change this announcement bar color as well. So scroll down right here, and then we can change that to a blue as well. And then as far as this button, you don't want to have a buy now and add to cart button. I just found that decreases your conversion rate and confuses customers. So the way you do that, you go to product pages and then make sure this show dynamic checkout button is unchecked, and then you'll get a filled in button just like this. And then you can also show the quantity selector, if a customer wants to purchase more than one, then go ahead and click on save. And then now we're basically done with the product page. We can go ahead and go to the home page. And for the home page, what I did was I took a background image that was related to my product. So it's just a person, that's sitting down, has a straight posture, and that's the overall goal that we're trying to shoot for this product, for people, for our customers. So I went ahead and just went to change image, and then you can use a image that you created or go to their free images, which is what I used here, and just look up something that's related to the product. And then you have your featured collection, which is your bestseller. And then going down here, you just want to have an about us or maybe like a guarantee, and then show another image of the product in use. So you would just have to go down to custom content and then add some text, and then you can add an image as well. And then you just have to play around with the different settings on here to sort of match it up on your page and make it look nice. So since we're done with this, we're going to go ahead and preview the page, and then everything seems to look just fine. We have all the different colors that are matching up, the buttons, and when a customer lands on our page, they're going to be able to click and find the product. Everything looks clean, straight to the point, and everything's organized as well. And then at the bottom of the page, you just want to have the reviews, like looks reviews. And then lastly, once you do create your product page, you definitely want to look at this on mobile just to see how it looks, and just to make sure nothing looks out of the ordinary, because obviously most of your customers are going to be on mobile. So as you can see here, it looks very nice. We're basically done with that, and hopefully you guys got a better understanding of what you guys want to shoot for as far as product pages.
So that's basically it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and got some value out of it. And this is for the people that stayed all the way to the end of this video. I actually have an e-commerce agency where I go out and build out stores with winning products, all done for you. And I'm actually doing a deal right now. So if you guys join my group, which is down in the description down below, you guys can get 30% off of your store done by us. So if that's something that interests you guys, make sure you guys check out the eCom Cafe group down below. And if you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.